Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. Well, we're well into the winter now, and looks like well, everyone's pretty much unhappy. I'm trying to think why. Oh yeah, we don't have any food. So yeah, that interesting plan to improve the fields. Well, it didn't really go to plan, did it? Yeah, just having a look at these fields, as I recall, there were some emergency measures to try and get some more food out of these, so we're going to have to wait for the next year to see if that achieves anything. And it's just basically because the fertility levels have just basically tanked. I mean, to be fair, there's hardly any fertility in this area anyway. So, yeah. Now, one thing that crossed my mind after I actually finished that playthrough was, why didn't I just build some more fields? I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, the fertility level is kind of low, but, you know, I mean, while I was waiting for the fertility levels of these fields to go back up, why not just build some new fields? So that's the plan, basically. I mean, it's not going to achieve anything now. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how many people survive. I mean, you're pretty sure that if anybody survives by the time we get to spring and the actual traders turn up, fingers crossed they'll actually have some food that we can actually buy. But either way, I have to get more food until those fields recover. So that's the plan. So what I'm going to do, there was this area, I mean, at some point the idea would be to expand down on this side and on this side, build more houses, but, you know, desperate times. So this is a pretty fertile area, so it makes sense to use this. So I'm going to build a field down here. I'm going to make this one 7 by 7, so it's just at the limit before we get 3 farmers, because if you go to 7 by 8 or 8 by 7, you need 3 workers, and this seems to be kind of like the sweet spot for me. I mean, to be fair, the game, it's still at 0.8 where we're in early access, so a lot can change. The next update, I think that was expected to be coming out towards the end of last year or something. It was more for performance boosts, but as of the time of recording, we're still on 0.8, and as of the time of recording, this 7.7 field seems best for me, because I was having a bit of a play around, having a look at like the yield levels, and for some strange reason, a bigger field, which would have more farmers, isn't necessarily better. At least it didn't seem to be, at least on paper. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to build a 7 by 7 field. Now, it is midwinter, I can't actually do anything, but it's a start. And one thing I wanted to point out is that these fields here, I actually was going to be doing that with these fields. These fields here are bigger than that. I think at the time I made all these, I basically just plucked some number out of the air, basically, because I was just starting. Now, what I then found was that you can't actually destroy these fields. You can increase them, but you can't reduce them for some strange reason. Actually, what I need to do is I need to move that out of the way as well as that. So yeah, that is a bit of a pain if you can't reduce the field. I mean, there's not an option. Then the only choice is to basically destroy the field and start again. So I actually did that on another map that I was playing, and well, the village had a bit of an unfortunate experience, basically, because what actually happened was that the actual farmers had to come in and literally start from scratch. So basically what we've got over here, where they'll come in and they'll start building this field, then after that you can actually start you know, putting your crops in. So it's like, okay, so that's a lot of work, it took a lot of time. But what really surprised me was the fact that the field itself was full of weeds and it was full of rocks. So I was like, hold on a minute, if I were to destroy that field at the moment, there's like 1% weeds in it, 0% rocks. If I destroy that, somehow it ends up with full of weeds and full of rocks. So yeah, that was kind of odd. That just by deleting that field and building a completely new field from scratch, we end up suddenly with tons of weeds and tons of rocks. I mean, I could kind of get the weeds in some respects if you'd done it while there was still crops in the actual field, but yeah, it's kind of weird that. But yeah, the entire village just basically collapsed because there was just no food. So I was like, that's not really a good idea. Anyway, we'll have to see what we can do with this village here, because low desirability is making villagers want to leave. Yeah, I'm not surprised. If there's no food, we're in deep duty. But anyway, I want to move all these, so it's going to take a while for them to move this. Now, out of curiosity, yeah, that actually explains, now that I'm thinking about it, that probably explains why fields weren't such a wonderful idea, because there's not that many labourers. Foobar. That's going to be tricky then, because if there's not enough people, that is going to make it extremely difficult to get more farmers. It's kind of a chicken and egg. I need more people, but I need more food, and I need a lot of gold. Where's all the gold gone? This is terrible. We are seriously in deep duty now. I mean, I could sell the soap. I mean, I think I'll wait for the traders and see if I can get a better price for the soap, but I mean, I can get fish for 3. If I can get meat, that might help. I'm going to have to speed this up and see how it goes. I mean, we're up to 243 people so far. Oh wow, 80% of our people are educated. That's not bad actually. 233 are fit to work out of 243, so yeah, low labourers. That's the trouble. We need more people, but we need the food to be able to feed them. Right, tell you what, while I'm waiting for these other traders to turn up, I'll just get them to build this other field. It's going to take a while because this one this was the one they're working with to begin with, and yeah, we're seriously short on labourers. Anything I can sell you? Ooh, right. Oh, you're kidding me. Now is not a good time for raiders to be turning up. It's like, man, there's no food anyway. Why are you bothering? I think I'll wait for the next one. See if there's anything else I can sell. I mean we're running at a loss anyway. I mean, we can get wheat quite cheaply. Makes more sense to probably buy the wheat than the flour, but oh, jeez Louise. Right, where are all these 34 raiders coming from? Oh no, that's a thought. Oh, where are they? You said they were over here. They're coming in that way. Nope. Oh, here they are. They're starting to show from outside here. Right, okay. Right, tell you what, in that case, have I got any guards? Because oh no, we're in the middle of moving the guardhouse. Oh, jeez Louise, come on. I think the game spotted an opportunity there. It's like, I wonder if we'll throw a bunch of raiders at them while they're moving their everything around. Oh, good grief. Are you taking a break? Yes, you are. You're seeking food. Seriously? We're getting attacked and that's your priority? I don't know. We're going to break through there because there's no way she's going to get there in time. have a look around and see. No, still not ready yet. Right, is there anything else I can sell? Oh, hold on. What are you firing at? Oh, there's some over here as well. Oh, interesting, so they're attacking at multiple points. I'm still curious to find out what's going to happen over here, because I don't think they'll come in through the little lake here. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it looks like that gate's going to survive, but I'm not overly confident about the wall because, well, she'll... Oh, okay, so you're going to stock the shelter, are you? Yeah, this is just not helping me. It's not helping at all. They're going to break through the wall. Maybe you need to like double walls to account for the fact that sometimes the, you know, the actual guards are just going to be slacking. Looks like they're going to break through. So even though I've got... Is anybody in here? Nope, they're stocking the shelter as well. Ah, dear Lord. I don't think that's going to last. Oh no, they've run off. Interesting. That is interesting. I would have thought they'd have kept going, but no, seems not. Ah, okay, well that was a lucky day. But yeah, that's a bit frustrating if like one person decides I'm not going to bother turning up for work. Well, to be fair, like they didn't have any food, but, you know. Right, so we're missing guards over there. 240, so we've still got 243 people. So we're missing 2 soldiers. We've got 31 guards and we're missing 2 soldiers because it's just not enough people. I mean, food might give them some incentive, I suppose. Might give them a lot of incentive, actually. Right, so let's see. So that field there... Right, that field there is ready. Now, yeah, we're well into here. So I think what I will do is... Peas and beans don't really last long. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm almost going to go for wheat. So next season we'll be growing peas and beans, and then the next season we'll be growing peas and beans because we're just kind of desperate. I'm just going to give them that. They're going to leave off peas and beans going forward. That's going to be their staple diet: peas and beans. So it's like, okay. So 18 raiders were killed, nothing was destroyed, and nothing was pillaged. So that's pretty good. Like even though the actual some of the guys just couldn't be bothered to turn up, we still managed to survive that little event. Then 243, right? Oh wow! All of a sudden we've got enough food to last a month, and people are leaving beans lying in the fields. Why are you doing that? Why are they leaving the peas lying around? So, at least the fields are doing better now because, I mean, they're now starting to do the beans there. And we'll get a 10% better yield. I mean, the fertility levels are still low to be fair, but... Right, have I got any compost? Any fertilizer I can put in from the actual compost yards? Let's have a look and see how bad we're doing this time round. It would be useful if you could do this, you know, have an overview of all of the actual fields at the same time. At the moment I'm relying on the compost yard to be able to do that when you're actually going to put the compost in. Right, well that one's down to 23, so we'll put it in there. So that one doesn't have any more compost. That one's got some. So I think there was one over here on 27. That one's on 25. So that one's almost ready. What's I thought? How are the cows doing? 10 of 10. Okay. Well, that's good. So as far as I recall, I started getting really desperate as well. I was getting them to build more things like foragers' shacks. They've also got the arborist getting built down here. So they're waiting for the actual trees to get planted by the looks of it. This is better than it used to be, because before you used to have to actually spend money to actually buy the actual trees, whereas now you get the trees for free. So it used to be 1 gold to plant a tree. So there's still people complaining of starvation, but we're kinda getting by. Right. Grrr. I was so busy with the raiders. Yeah. So this is a bit embarrassing then. I didn't buy any food. Right. So peas and beans, and how about we have some peas and beans? That might be useful. Peas and beans. I don't know about the weeds. Rockiness isn't so bad. The weed level's high though. So let's have a look. How do they do? So they do nothing for weed suppression. They do a bit for weed suppression. We'll just have to see how that goes. Although I don't have enough people basically anyway. It's like. Take that person out. Put them on there. Let's get our guards back. So I could start taking people out of different jobs, I suppose. I mean, we'll take the pub. We'll shut the pubs for a short period of time. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Because usually all you end up doing is just beating each other up anyway. Right, so I've got 2 people working there. All they do is make the heavy tools now. Work rate is appalling. Okay, that's not good. So what do these lot do? So these ones... Hold on, that makes no sense. Right, okay, so they're the ones doing the tools and the swords. Right, yeah, that makes now more sense now. Whereas these ones do the heavy tools. Right. So, the other problem is going to be coal and iron, and we've barely got any. So, your village is low on labourers. Yeah, I know that. I need more people. You know, jump to it. Right, okay. So we either need people to come to the village, or we need them to get a bit jiggy with it. Right, so over here we've got a clay mine. So clay is not as important as it used to be, now that I've figured out that constantly swapping between sand and clay in the fields isn't all that practical. So that's a work camp. So that's maxed out. Coal's just maxed out. Right, okay. Yeah, I keep thinking... I think that they're stricken with worms because they're come to resort to eat worms, to be honest. Yeah. Down at 242. Ooh. So what about iron then? There must be an iron mine around somewhere. Down here? Oh, there's a clay mine. Oh wow, we've only got 2 people in the clay mine. Right, in that case I need a solution to a problem. So one thing I didn't appreciate is you've also got this, the charcoal kiln. So you could actually build a charcoal kiln, and it can start burning up the actual logs. So you can buy the coal through the trading post, but you know, times start getting desperate. you can always get them to just burn the logs. Right, tell you what. In that case, I'm gonna have to drop that. Yeah, we just don't have enough. Still don't have enough. So that one has got... Drop that one to 4 then. Oh dear, we're back to square one. We don't have enough food. Grr. Still haven't finished deconstructing this place. I need to put more people in there. Now, is there a sand pit around here somewhere? What's a quick thought is what you can do is have a look and see what you're gathering. So we've produced 12 sand, so there should be a sand pit out there somewhere. I think what I'll do is drop that one. Now if I was a sand pit, where would I be? I'd be sitting down here. So I've got a person sitting in the sand pit. Right, let's drop this then. We're barely scraping by. This is terrible. I mean, we're 240, so we've got less people. So they're full. Interesting. So where's the... Surely they're taking... Ah! Now I ran into this problem somewhere else. So that's a furniture... Where's the... Hold on a tick. Where's my storage then? Right, so there's the storage building. Right, that's alright. So they are storing, they're allowing heavy tools in here. Because I think early on in the game, oh, there's a trader turned up. Early on in the game, I didn't want things like gold and what have you being stored in here. I mean, technically the tools, the armour and the weapons you can store within a vault, and the vault's more secure. But I was deselecting options like things like heavy tools and what have you as well, which doesn't make sense really. I'll allow some other things to get stored in here. There's no reason why not to. There's no point storing the food though, because the root cellars are better. Spices, candles, bows, arrows, clothes. Tell you what, let's make life easier. Just store whatever you like in here. As long as it's not the gold. All the wax and all the honey's like way over here anyway, so... Right, so that time they managed to get 470 planted, 386 harvested. That one... That's not bad, because they were well through the actual season when they were actually doing those beans, so... Well, let's try... Trouble is, if we end up with a disease that affects beans and peas, I'm going to be in deep duty. So that would stretch to there. There's another 7x7 field we can have. So that one's... it's not bad. It's better than nothing. Right, so... I can sell you some logs at a higher price. I'll sell them off. I mean, we're getting desperate now. You can have all of the beer. I really don't care. Interesting, we don't have enough bricks. Okay, well, you can have those bricks. I'm not building anything with them as far as I'm... Well, but I actually haven't said that, you never know. I might need them. So wait for the next trader, and fingers crossed I'll remember. Otherwise, yeah. Right, let's make sure we've got some gold to cover all our bills for now. Although no one's doing anything in the actual in the pubs, for instance, now. Right, speed that up. Smallpox. Good grief, that's going to be bad. There's still a bit of coal left in there, and the plan is to upgrade that, so that should start speeding up the transport. So yeah, I've got these roads they're all planned to be upgraded. Whether they'll get round or not, I don't know, because I've only got 5 people working there. Right, so we've got somebody back over here, so what have they got? Yeah, I think it's time to sell a kitchen furniture. There you go, you can have that. And yeah, we're going to have to sell the clothes on our back. We are desperate. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Oh, now you're willing to buy cheese at a high price, so you can have the cheese. Go on. And you don't have food either. And I don't really want to buy the smoked meat, so that's going to be quite pricey. Just having a quick peek to see if anybody's selling things at a cheap price. So yeah, they're not going to do that, so I'll have to wait for somebody else to turn up. So I've got about a month's supply of food so far. I mean, we're still early into it's late spring. Okay, fair enough. Oh dear, not enough food. Well, how about some compost? Compost good. Put that on that field for a change. What about the other compost? No, the other one's not ready yet. So we've now got 2 of these. One dedicated to the heavy tools and one dedicated... Right, so they haven't got anything to do because all they do is... Fubar, because there's not enough. No, it's okay, so we're not getting enough. So... See, this is something I'm bothered about. It says producing tools. I mean, So they managed to produce 2 heavy tools. Oh, that's a thought. Ooh, now there is a thought. How many heavy tools have we got? We've got 3. Well, I might keep us ticking over. It's a miracle. We've got 12 people. Yes, come on. Come on. There's some nice abandoned houses you can take over. I'm sure you'll enjoy living there. Be interesting to see how long they stay like, but you know. As I say, it's kind of catch-22. You need the people, but somehow you need to feed them as well. So we don't have enough builders to look after all this. Reef. What? How many? I mean, I've got 2 people. Let's have a look for some more. Actually, I'm saying I'll have a look for some more water. Why not? Seems like a obvious thing to do. Why not? Put one out here. I mean, the raiders might come along and wreck it, but I don't know what the reach is on these markets. I don't know how far they're willing to travel to get things like water. Because the idea is they'll go out and gather resources. Everyone's left again. It's like, seriously? Right. Peas and beans, that's a solution. You're all living on peas and beans for the foreseeable future. think I might... That has an impact on the production, so I think now that I've got 3 fields, I'm going to start getting them to kind of try to get rid of those weeds, so I can't risk it with that one. So I'll get these to do it the season after. They're not going to do that much this season anyway, so I'll let them do that this season. Right, so we didn't get any joy out of there. I was looking for somewhere. I have to thought rather than... Tell you what, let's move this one over to there. Get them to prioritise that, because this one's a better well. So rather than moving this one to see up there, I'll get them to move that one over there and then this one over to there. Saves me having to upgrade that one. I think it goes there. So let's see. So there's the market there. Yeah, it doesn't belong there anyway, actually. Well, I'll leave it there for now. So they don't have any water, so the... Ah, right, yes, the water well would have been over here. So that's not really helping anybody. So that well's in place and it's upgraded. And I haven't got round to building their hubs and so on down here, and it's just because... oh wow, we're up at 251. Oh wow, we're actually making some progress then. Okay, fair enough. 3 months of food so far. So they managed to get 269. So let's have a look. See what we've got in stock. So we've got... See, there you go. Beans are your solution. You just live off a diet of beans and peas. And you keep your fingers and your toes and anything else you can possibly think of crossed. And just hope and pray that you don't end up with a disease that rots your beans and peas. So, like this one, for example. Typically, the only crop I'm growing is that, and that's the disease we end up with, powdery mildew. Okay. Right, any compost? Seriously, can you not produce more compost? We're getting desperate here, you know. Oh, hold on, somebody's not well. Let's get another foundryman there. So I've increased the number... Oh, good grief, that's seriously falling into disrepair. That's puzzling, that one, because that one's right up the edge, because it's got a hub. It's possibly because of the... Yeah, it's possibly because it's to do with the food. I mean, it's not a very desirable house because it's falling to pieces. So the thing's condemned. Okay. So you've either got to choose to repair it or destroy it. Materials required 2 planks, so everyone's too busy. There's not enough. Because I took people out of the clay mines, there's not enough people in there. Right, we're running short on clay then. Oh no, they're all running away. Right, let's have a look. So we've got... Oh, but this is what I need. I need these places to get automatic. These should be getting automatically populated. This is just nuts. Having to do all this micromanagement is crazy. This should automatically get done. It would save you so much hassle. Right. Is anybody going to get round to building? Well, I suppose what I'll have to do is... I mean, it's 37. If we add in more builders, it might help. Oh no, a miner got injured. What? Okay, so what we're missing is reservist and an apothecary. Okay, that's something we could do with. Speaking of which, oh, that's a thought. I thought I was finished with bricks, but I'm not. So what are we building down here then? Oh, it's an upgrade to the warehouse. Okay, fair enough. So how is our little fruit farm going? So we're missing an apple tree. One apple tree, sure. Can't put it there. There you go. Have an extra apple tree. Have they got around to building this yet? Yes, so they've got another forager shack going. So they're getting us mushrooms and herbs and berries. Oh wow, we actually managed to scrape through the window. So there you go. Beans and peas, they're your solution. Now, the rat catcher, even though we've got some money, they're complaining that they're not getting paid. Okay, that's interesting. Rat catchers. Where's a rat catcher when you need one? Some goods, resources, services. Services. 6 of 6 rat catchers. Slow that down. So the rat catchers decided to turn up and they just removed all the rats. So that was a quick win. Okay, fair enough. That's a bit weird. So we've got rats in the rat cellar. That's what it's turning into, so now I'm going to need more rat catcher. There's a rat catcher there. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's been sold easily. Right. Oh wow, you can have all these pelts. Yeah, I'm going to sell them all. Because we're desperate. Cobblers. Ah, now that's something. I don't think we're producing enough shoes. Well, let's have a look at the statistics on here. So, yeah, now the trouble is, I don't think the cobbler is upgradable. So somewhere out here is a cobbler. Oh, that was a lucky find. So we've only got one, I think. Goods, cobblers, 1. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to build another cobbler. Is that 400 resources, maybe? Saw pit, tannery, cobbler. Right, I need a cobbler's shop. They can work behind the. Could put them behind the compost yard, I suppose, but. I think we're going to live over here, or work over here rather. I don't want decorations, I want roads. So run a road behind here. I'll run another one up here for a change. Oh, it's minimum size. Oh, move on. I click this somewhere and say I don't want this. Build it all over again. Right. It's taking them ages to do the other roads anyway. So that should get me another cobbler, so hopefully we can then start picking up with the shoes, because a lack of shoes causes problems. Surprisingly. I mean, I could sell some more cheese. Oh, that's interesting. We're up to 5 heavy tools now. Okay. Yeah, there's no sign of any of the type of food that I'm looking for. Ah, they want 2 for wheat, but I may as well start getting some. Because we've got plenty of money. Doing well on money now. Certainly not buying beer. Medicine's going cheap. Let's buy some more of that for them. I mean, a lack of food can lead to a problem in your health, basically, so I could do with something. Apparently those roots, they do a wonder that, to help heal people, so it makes sense, really. No, nothing else springs to mind, so leave them there for now. Fingers crossed somebody else will turn. Ooh, got more compost. See, this is my priority at the moment, is compost. I really need to get these fields sorted out. It's like... That's interesting. So these ones are up to... I think they were up to about getting up to 40% now. Right, so these ones are turning the field over. They're doing the peas and the beans, Okay. Trader number 3. Oh, yes, please. Let's sell all these herbs. Tell you what. Let's increase that to 100. I don't think... I was going to say I don't think you get much, but you do get... that's a reasonable amount, I suppose. Oh wow, look at that, we've got over 1,000 meat. I suppose it probably helps if you're feeding your cows. So that looks to be a bit of an improvement. We're up to... we're only into spring and we've got about 4 months worth of food. So I've done quite a lot, really. I mean, we've introduced these extra fields, which makes a lot of sense. These fields, the fertility levels are getting better, so they'll start to produce more food, but I kind of like went crazy as well and started adding more forager shacks as well. But there's also our arborist as well. Oh, an impending heat wave. I spoke too soon. Crops lost a heat. Fubar. So yeah, we've got plenty of beans. Oh, hello. Oh, that's interesting. Trader number 4. I'm pretty sure that was trader 4. Pretty pricey. They're selling things at a pretty high price. I think we'll give that a miss. So we're kind of desperate for bricks. Where's all the clay going then? I mean, we're up to about 17 clay. How are we doing for... Right, let's have a look at the mining then. So we're getting more logs than we need, so that's good. More stone. We're keeping on top for the gold, for the iron, not for the sand. So we've dropped behind on the sand and the clay and the coal. I want somebody in for the sand. I'm surprised we're going through so much clay. Because before it was I'm pretty sure most of the clay was going to the I think was they've been going for the fields. Yeah, we'll have to cut back on something. Right, so they've like lost the plot. So they were doing so they were doing the stone. Now there isn't any. It's somebody to harvest that. So we're gonna have to find a. Now there's a. Oh wow, there's a lot of. Oh wow, there's a lot of stone over here. Right, okay. In which case we'll move them. I mean, I could leave them there and get them to just do the wood, I suppose, but I'm more interested in stone. So I'll tell you what, since there's a little road over here already, put them over here. Right, put a bit of priority on that as well. I have a funny feeling by the time they actually get around to converting these roads to stone, they'll have probably finished the mine anyway. So how's that gold mine doing? Well, there's still a lot of gold to be had from that mine. So who are these people? So these are builders. So they're interesting. So where are you taking that clay then? I'm just curious to find out where they're taking the clay, because I'm not changing anything in terms of the fields. So I'm extremely curious to know what's happening to my clay. Because a builder wouldn't take the clay to a storage yard, for instance. I don't know of anything other than the fields that just gets raw clay. So where are you going? Where are you going with your clay? Still going. And then you're going there. Oh, okay. Now where are you going? Interesting. That went into repairing the house. Ah! Ha ha ha! And I've thought about that. It's like when you build a basic house, it's just basically the logs. Yeah, it's just basically logs, but when they're getting upgraded, they're using clay for that. Now, these buildings here, it needs clay and it needs gold for repairs. Ah, interesting. So that's what's happening to all my stuff. Fair enough. Right, although they'll probably never get around to it anytime soon, I'm going to get these roads done. I mean, I really need to rethink these areas anyway. But for now, we may as well try and get them to move a bit faster. So we'll get them to upgrade these one. Oh, I'm in the middle of upgrading that one. Ever get around to it though is a completely different question. So that's more of a permanent one, so that makes sense. So right, so once they get that moved, then we should start to get more stone. I'll better check. Yeah, actually, I better check on this lot, because you see the game just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't automatically sort that out. Right, so how are these lot doing? So now there's not an option to put any trees in here. You don't have like an equivalent of a forester, for example, as you do in some games where you have somebody whose job it is to plant trees. And I mean, you've got an option to only chop down mature trees, so I'm kind of relying on other trees to grow back, but whether that'll ever happen, I have no idea. You can actually buy trees. because there's cosmetic trees you can actually buy. So we go over to the decorations, for instance. I think it's the... Is it the oak tree? Yeah, the oak tree. I mean, it costs 5. That's the trouble. It'll cost me 5 gold to plant a tree for them to then chop down. The good thing about it, though, is you can get a reasonable amount of wood from it. I mean, different trees, they'll yield different results, but the oak tree, last time I checked, was pretty good. So at the moment, it's cool. Oh, look at that. We're almost into winter and got about 4 months food supply. But yeah, the oak tree seems a pretty good option. It's just the price, that's the only catch. So where's... Somebody's slacking on the job. Oh, you're right, you're getting to it now, are you? Ciro, you're going to catch some rats for us, are you? See, this is the thing. I'm wondering if we can get these... Oh, seriously, could you not be bothered to just catch the rat? See, that's the thing. I mean, you know, this would solve a lot of food problems if those rats that we caught, you know, just cook them on a nice open fire. You know, just saying. That would be useful. I mean, we're paying them to catch the rats, so, you know, why not? Oh no! It's gonna spread. Oh no! Oh, my plan has been destroyed. 35% infestation. Right, well they're gonna... Oh, boobar. Well they're gonna do... the weeding and the removing the rocks, so can't do peas and beans. Boobar. Drat. Right, so I can't do turnips. What about cabbages? So actually, what is that susceptible to? Powdery mildew. Beans, peas, buckwheats, and carrots. So there's a problem. Okay, so we can't do those. So, I mean, cabbages. Yeah. Just grow some cabbages next time. You'll have to live on cabbages now. Yeah, I couldn't do leeks. There's not enough room to do leeks and something else. So, right, we're changing plans now. So instead of beans and peas, they're going to be living off cabbages. A bit wet and soggy probably, but you know, needs must. Ooh, got more compost. 33%, 34%. Right, you can have the compost. So, given that these were once running at about 12%, I mean, most of what we're doing is we're just growing clover at the minute anyway, but at some point we'll get that fertility back up, it seems. And so it is possible to dig yourself out of a deep hole. There you go. The solution is lots of fields, and hope you don't end up with some nasty disease in it. Right, you can have the compost. There's a game of eeny, meeny, miny, moe between these two, but I'll have to wait for some more. Our little house is still being neglected. We're down to 242. So we're a long way off getting that 400, but I think I'm kind of scraping our way through. Now the diseases, interesting, the diseases are now gone. Because it can't survive on that type of crop. Ooh, something happened. So I need to fix this problem again. So I'm going to have to cut the number of builders down. The trouble is I need more builders to look after these places. Jeez Louise, everything's getting upgraded as well. So you need We're on 5 of 25 large houses. Okay. Water seems alright for now. Hold on. We've got people here to buy and sell things, right? Okay. Oh, that's 5. Yeah, I was tempted to start buying. Yeah, I'm seriously tempted to start buying more things from the actual traders then, to try and solve some of these problems. So we've got... I mean, we're kind of scraping by on that until we get the cobbler up and running. Let's see if we can buy... Oh, you've only got 10 shoes. Have you got any shoes? Because we could do with some shoes. Well, having said that, I think we're going to stock. Yeah, we're going to end up stocking them anyway. Okay, fair enough. Tell you what, let's stop that. Because I need to get these shoe problems sorted out. We're stocking these come in useful. So I think until we solve that, I'm going to stop stocking these. We're okay on the soap. It's no great rush. I mean, we've got quite a bit of... Oh, come on! I don't need more raiders. So that's something we need to sort out, is because that boosts the desirability, and the higher I can get that desirability, the more people I should be able to attract to the region. So she's selling coal and iron, and we've got diddly squat. Should really buy it when it's going cheap. Oh no, they want to sell it. Oh. Yeah, I can only sell it though. That's not good. I want to buy it. Well, we're scraping by for now, so let's leave it at that. Bigger problem is, are these people slacking again? Where's the raiders? I'm hoping they're not going to come in this time from here, because I want to see if this is going to work. Your village is under attack. Oh, there you go. So there's a building being attacked. Where? Oh wow, you've all turned up down here for some strange reason. I mean, we could start upgrading the defences. That would help a lot. See, I mean, they don't come in through here. They're not even trying. I don't like these little arrows. You can hear like the arrows being fired. Oh, not you again. Is she doing that again? Your timing sucks. It's interesting that they're all targeting here. I mean, that covers that area there. This one covers a much wider area, but for some reason they've taken to find this. It's probably because she's not bothering to turn up to work. They're thinking, oh, okay. Milner didn't bother turning up for work last time, so we'll go there. So that's what they've done. They've probably come back here because she's not turned up. Hopefully by the time she gets there, she'll be able to do something, but that remains to be seen. So I'm not going to touch that. Right, we're going to sell the beer because it's been causing too many problems, and I can't afford to pay the actual landlords any money. Ooh, wow, look at that. See, that's why I needed that extra cobbler. We just don't have enough shoes. Oh, hold on a tick. Is that for sale? Oh, we can buy them. Yeah, we can buy them. Let's buy some more shoes. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and these people are desperate for shoes. Don't need more cows. Oh, there's a building being attacked. It's probably the defense tower. Are you going to garrison that place or what? Are you kidding me? Why didn't you just go there in the first place? It's going to take forever and a day to get there. By the time she gets a little sword, it's going to be like too late. I mean, I could give them some crude weapons, or well, we've already got some. Oh wow, there's a fourth. Yeah, there's a fourth trader. I don't know, maybe I'm just missing something, but sometimes we end up with like 2 traders, sometimes we end up with 4. I mean, a lot of it's in the timing, but the price isn't good, so I'm not going to bother selling them. I mean, we've got 5 months food, and it's only summer. I mean, medicine's going quite cheap. That's what we need an apothecary for. I need to get round to building one of them one of the days. That'll do for now. Right, let's see how our wall's doing. Not that I'm optimistic. Okay, so they've wrecked the wall. Oh, now that's just out of reach of that one. Right, so we'll have to build that one. Now, fortunately, the soldiers aren't all that intelligent. They just keep hitting the wall. So by the time this one gets down to here, it's going to at least... Yeah, that one's toast. I don't have any guards, though. That's the trouble. So I told all the guards to go somewhere else. I mean, I can afford 2 more. It's interesting that they're just attacking the wall. They're not like trying to get through. One of them did once it broke that specific wall. Maybe they've got to break the actual wall before they decide to do something else. Maybe that's what the AI is. It's just a very simple rule that says go and smash the wall down and then go and do something else. Tell you what, out of curiosity, it's a pity the boy didn't sort of like take an interest in them and decide to attack them. Oh no, run away, run away! Ow, ow. Aha! Thank God it's got his interest. Run away! Ah, now they're leaving. So that's one way to get their attention, is just get the hunter. See there, I mean, there's a missed opportunity, you see, for food. We missed a perfect opportunity for food. There's plenty of meat lying around here, if you know what I mean. Never mind. Right, crops lost to disease. That's bad. So that is... wheat and rye is going to be affected. So that's fine, because the next lot's clover anyway. Okay, so we'll see how that does. So is there any more compost? Right. Put some more compost in our fields. So these are starting to head to the 40%, which isn't so bad. It's 35, so we'll put it on that one. So these, yeah, they're heading towards back to 40%. But I think the plan is really just to get their fertility much higher. Oh, not again. Right, we need to fix that. Right, so we're still running on low on labourers then. Any more compost? Somewhere? Anywhere? No. But it looks like... yeah, looks like we're starting to get somewhere, because I've put in a lot more foragers. We've got our arborist now putting in the actual trees and getting them to go and harvest the actual fruit. I mean, I can put a lot more trees in here, so that'll probably help. And I could get somebody else in to help them. It's interesting that fertility rate. Yeah, the fertility rate's low, but at least seems to be doing well for these kind of trees here. That's interesting to know. That's another possibility. Just convert them all into like into fruitarians or whatever it is, so they just eat fruit, and maybe that's the solution. Anyway. Oh dear. People got attacked. Right, okay. But looks like we're starting to get somewhere now. We're getting back on track. We've got a lot more food than we had before. I mean, we're not even anywhere near getting to winter, and we've got about 6 months of food now. I think the plan though is I need to get more people though. I mean, the target is to get to 400 people to get to tier 4, but I need more people to work in the mines. I need more people producing all of that iron and all that coal so that we can start turning into goods to then sell, because at some point we're going to actually hit a ceiling. We're going to run out of actual like coal and iron to actually mine. It's going to get really interesting, but fortunately I think, well, fingers crossed, that's a long way off, and I just need to worry about trying to keep this village going for now. But of course, that's all for another episode.